My son Bennett has been coming here since he was about 9. He's 13 now, so he's been enjoying it. We were looking for something for Bennett so he could socially integrate, and I found online information about the lab, and from what I read there, it looked quite interesting, and we were, my wife and I, we were looking for some place where he could go to, you know, be himself a bit more relaxed, because at school he was feeling like a bit more of an outcast, being a bit different with Asperger's and what have you. So, you know, we saw this as a group of kids in a similar situation to him, and we thought that, well, you know, he could come in here and relax a bit more and feel integrated. That's what we were expecting, and it has worked out well for him. Yeah.
I have a son, Jake, who comes to the lab, and we first started coming 2 years ago, and when I initially heard about it, I thought what a great opportunity to feed his thirst for knowledge of computers and coding and that sort of thing, and also be able to socialise in a relaxed environment, which he doesn't often get the chance to do. My hopes were that he could combine friendships and socialising with his passion of computers and programming and that sort of thing.
Hi, my name's Nicole and I have a son who's 11 and his name is Ty. He has been coming to the lab for just on a year now, and I discovered the lab online upon doing an assignment for myself at uni last year, and thought that looked right up his alley, being high functioning Asperger's, and managed to get in touch with Paul and had to go on a waiting list, but it wasn't very long. And then he got in, and it's been the best move that we could possibly have done for Ty. Socially, it's you know, brought him out a little bit more, and he loves coming. In his words to me, that's the best place to go, Mum, because it's the place where I feel like I can totally be me. Ty was kind of very social anyway, but not around too many people in a mainstream environment. He'd very, you know, find it all a little bit too much, whereas in this environment he can be himself. So pretty much what I'm getting where he's at now and what I'm getting him coming home with is exactly really what I wanted from him. I wanted him to go somewhere where he felt he was comfortable in his own skin.
I think what he's learning here will give him a good grounding as well, you know, to go into other things. After the lab, I don't think there will be an after the lab for him. He enjoys it so much. I think he'll just keep coming back. Yeah. But yeah, look, the skills and insights that he's seen on the other side of games, he's always been curious about that. So I think he'll take what he's learnt here as well with him.
It's worked out really well for Jake. He's really enjoyed coming to the lab and continues to look forward to it every week. He's already passing on to his friends outside of the lab some of the skills that he's got from the lab, some coding skills. It's made him a lot more confident. He's got a lot of joy out of sharing his accomplishments of things that he's built. He certainly looks forward to it. It's a highlight of his week.
For all the kids with Asperger's, I think the lab provides a really good environment for them all to be relaxed and be themselves and not worry about peer group pressures or feeling different. And I think it works best for the younger kids because they can feel relaxed at a younger age, and that develops in them more as they grow up with the lab, as Bennett has, you know. Yeah, I think it gives them a safe haven in a way. I think that's what they do best.
My husband doesn't like that fact. He's just coming here to game. But like I said to him, well, too bad, because that's him in his social circle. And that's what he is getting so much enjoyment out of that. And how can you deprive him from that where he feels normal, you know? And even if it is just gaming, so what, you know? But at the same time, it's because he's gaming with kids who understand him and that understand the gaming, whereas he'll go home and he'll try and talk to kids and they're like, huh? You know, and they're not interested, and his brother's not interested, and so, you know, it's good for him that way.
Well, when Bennett started here, he was about 9, and we weren't sure how quickly things would change for him being here. But over the 4 years he's been here, I think it's more beneficial not to expect results immediately, and it's more of a journey for the kids, a social sort of journey as well. So, you know, that's not something that happens straight away. Retrospectively, I'd give it a bit of time. I wouldn't just expect bang, you know, a result.
One of the things that's really good about kids with Asperger's is they go off and they join a group, and if they don't like it, they'll just move to another group, and no one really bothers to, you know, get upset about, oh, he didn't want to stay in my group, or he went to that group, or they seem to all sort of, you know, move around the room and be quite happy with, you know, whoever they're playing with. If they don't like it, they just get up and move to another spot, and they're all pretty easygoing.
I don't know if Asperger's should be seen as a disability. I think it's more like a superpower, because these kids have this ability to, you know, get into something and get right into it and analyse it and pick it up and work it out. And, you know, if they just have the right environment, the right group of people around them, they can be honed quite well.